everybody.
What up?
Welcome to the live stream, impromptu live stream today. Hopefully you can hear us. Someone could just do a message in the chat. Just make sure that everybody can hear us. If the audio sounds okay, I can turn up the gain a little bit if we're too quiet, but hopefully it's okay. Impromptu live stream. Let's go. Haven't done one of these for a few weeks now. We were like planning on it. We were like, oh yeah, we'll do one this week, and then just didn't. And we basically just pushed it back for a number of weeks. Really not for any good reason. We just I don't know. We just weren't feeling it. Not even that we weren't feeling it. We just had other stuff going on. We were skiing a lot. But it's finally starting to warm up here, which is awesome because that means hiking is going to be happening very soon, and we did not ski this weekend, so we really had no excuse to not get on here and mess around and do one of these ridiculous live streams. So here we are.
I don't think we're late.
Are they saying we're late? What are you talking about?
8:29.
We were early. We were a minute early. Who said that? Axe North. We were punctual. Come on. But thank you to everybody who's joining right now. If you haven't hit the like button already, you got to hit the like button. It's every YouTuber ever says like, oh, make sure you hit the like button. But the reason why I want you to hit the like button is because that way YouTube knows like, okay, people are watching this. People actually care about this. People are interacting with this. And therefore, we're going to put it on the home screen for other people who are interested in this kind of stuff. So if you haven't hit the like button, I see the number jumping up right now, which is awesome. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit it right now. It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot to us. And are people making fun of us yet?
No, it's just, what's your favorite winter backpacking waterproof socks?
I got nothing for you there, Nick. Sorry. I don't know if that's a funny question or he actually thinks that I know anything about winter backpacking, but I don't. So I'm sorry.
I saw some guy on Philo today with barefoot. He was hiking it barefoot.
He was hiking barefoot?
Yeah, today.
Are you serious?
Up Philo.
That must have been, it was pretty warm today, but that's pretty gnarly. Jeez. That's gnarly. What's up, Marcy's Miles? Hi from Connecticut. What's up, Mike? Mike, I did not get my chair from the Shill Brothers yet. They basically just took all the money from that live stream and spent it on whiskey or whatever the hell they drink over there. But it was a fun live stream. Nick said it was a serious question. Sorry, Nick. I could sit here and just make up an answer, but I'm not gonna give an answer on something I don't feel like I actually know anything about, just for the sake of giving an answer. So
I've never heard of waterproof socks.
They're a thing, I think. I don't really know much about them either, but
I did see people on the AT. I swear they use plastic, they use
bags, put their feet in?
Ziploc, Ziploc bags.
I don't know. I feel like your feet are just going to get wet.
Yeah.
If they're going to get wet, they're going to get wet. So it is what it is. We got a super chat here from Axe North. Once again, wasn't he just making fun of us a second ago? Or no, he was saying the thing about the sound or about being late.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, Axe North, thank you very much for the super chat. I feel like that's
is it Canada?
I think it's Canadian money, but we'll take your Canadian money.
Take your loonies and your toonies.
Yeah, your loonies and your toonies, whatever the hell it is. We'll take any currency. David Irwin said, "I'm currently at Duck Brook Shelter. Have you been here?" I feel like he might be lying because I did a video there. That's very close to us here. It's on the long trail. Well, actually, no, it's not on the long trail anymore. It used to be on the long trail before they rerouted the long trail to miss that little section, but it's a cool little shelter. I don't know if he's actually there or not. Dave, were you being sarcastic? David Irwin. I feel like he's being sarcastic, but maybe not. Who knows? I feel like there's probably no cell service there either, so I don't know.
Is somebody asked, honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna butcher that name.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't pronounce that, dude.
Anyway, sorry to repeat, but do you think $5,000 is enough money to hike the AT comfortably?
It's definitely enough to do it.
Yeah, I wish I would have had. I saved roughly that much, but I wish, looking back, I wish I would have had more money, definitely, because
It's doable for sure, but
you just, I don't know, you just couldn't, treat yourself like the way you wanted to, maybe, or you shouldn't stay at a lot of like hotels or. I guess you. Yeah, you could.
You could.
5K is enough.
If that's
People say
like
5K is enough.
Yeah, it's definitely enough, but it's not like you're not going to be living in luxury. I guess we'll say that. But it is what it is.
It was nice to hike with people and share a hotel room. Like you never had to pay for.
David,
you'd split a hotel.
David Irwin says, "I'm really here." Okay, David Irwin, if you're really there, this might not be possible, but try to go into the logbook and see if you can find an entry that I've written. I feel like that shelter doesn't get very many people at it, and I've definitely written in that logbook before. They could have swapped it out by now. I can't remember the last time I wrote in it, but David Irwin, if you can look in the logbook and find something that I signed, I probably would have signed it under Narnar
or Dan Becker.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
It's possible. If David Irwin, if you can find something that I wrote in that logbook, you got to share it because that would be freaking hilarious. I don't even, unless it was something dumb, which probably was, let's be honest, but that would be funny. I see we got a super chat here. We got some more questions. We'll get to those in a second, but I just got to say shout out to Jess. Thank you very much for the very generous $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Jess.
Thanks.
Happy Saturday. Have a drink or two on me. Will do. I'm drinking. Somebody asked about my favorite Vermont beer, and this is a zero gravity Green State Lager. That's probably my favorite local beer around here. Oh yeah, you got the zero gravity hat actually. Yeah. So if you guys ever notice this hat that he has, he wears it in some of the videos. That's a local brewery around here, Zero Gravity in Burlington. One of my favorites for sure. Greg wants to know if I gave you the money from from the video, I guess the Bear Story interview. Did everybody see that video? That video did really well. People really seemed to like that. I thought that was a good one.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked it.
And no, I did not give Flossy any money for
it. A lot of people were asking for it, so
yeah, that was a great video. People really liked that video actually.
But no, he hooks me up.
I hook him up when I can. I
think this was the one that.
This one right here.
Axe North.
Asking about my hammock. I can talk about that a little bit. So Axe North asked a question about my hammock setup. He said, was looking at your previous video. I didn't see any video on your hammock setup. I heard you talk about hammocks in your podcast. I haven't really used a hammock for basically since the AT, but I had a Hennessy hammock. I mean, I still have it, which I used. And honestly, like, I feel like you see all these YouTubers with like their hammock setups, like people like Shug and, other people too. They get really into their hammock setups. And I was never like a hammock nerd. So I think that's why I haven't really done too many videos on it. I just had the Hennessy hammock, and that just comes with everything you need basically. I never like customized it and got really into it and all that stuff. But I could see myself in the future. I'm going to stick with the tent for now, but I could see myself going back to the hammock for sure in the future. And I'll probably maybe try to like build my own little setup. Yeah, something like that. Melissa Todd said, I loved the bear video. Thank you very much, Melissa. I recognize your name. I see you commenting on a lot of my videos. I appreciate that. Let's see.
I saw one. Will you go up?
A little bit?
No, never mind. I did see a good one.
Up a little bit further? What about this one?
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
One true Gemini. Gemini. That's a good question though. Why don't you read it?
Looking back at your thru hikes, what did you wish you had, and what did you wish you didn't bring? Well, if we're talking about hammocks, I kind of wish I brought a hammock.
Really?
I think I would have. I had like a single person. It was a gear top tent. It was $100 on Amazon that lasted the whole AT, but I just didn't have a lot of room and didn't sleep very well in it. And so yeah, I guess I wish that I would have brought a hammock. They look so comfortable. Like,
Dude, I got the best sleep in my entire life on my Appalachian Trail thru hike. Not to rub it in your face, you just say you didn't sleep very well, but I slept amazing on my thru hike.
and what did
What did you wish you had, and what did you wish you didn't bring? I'm trying to think of anything I wish I didn't bring. I feel like if I didn't want to bring it, I would have just gotten rid of it. You know?
I did. Oh, I started with a knife that goes on your.
Oh,
belt.
you did really?
Yeah, I got rid of that in like North Carolina.
So you carried it for a little bit then.
Yeah,
but not for like the majority of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. My gear was pretty dialed in when I started. What do I wish that I had? The only like major gear change I made was, and I talked about this in the video I posted this week actually, camp shoes. I started without camp shoes because I was trying to be a Graham weenie. And honestly, I still usually don't carry camp shoes when I'm just doing like shorter backpacking trips. Like I didn't bring camp shoes on any of my hikes this year, but I ended up picking them up about 270 miles into the trail. I think it was just because it rained a lot at the beginning. And when I was just walking around camp, it sucked to have to walk around like with my wet shoes when everybody else had their camp shoes on. And you're like, done hiking. You just want to like be somewhat dry. So I think that's why I picked them up. I just grabbed like a really lightweight pair of flip-flops. And
also, if your shoes are wet and like you're at a hostel, it's kind of like common courtesy.
I can't be walking around with wet shoes.
Yeah, have like flip-flops or some type of camp shoe.
I hate camp shoes because they're heavy, but it's kind of hard to pass them up. Miles away with the very bizarre super chat. What the fuck? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, miles away. I don't know what this emoji thing is, but I appreciate it. Maybe they're making fun of us, but either way, we're getting your money. So thank you,
Tanner Smith. Appreciate it.
What did Tanner say? Oh, he complimented the mustache. Let's go. It is a killer mustache for sure.
It's the only thing I got going for me here.
For sure. Again with the name I can't pronounce, but M Barrios something said loved your gear shakedown video. I'm assuming that's referring to the one I made this past week. Thank you very much. I thought that was a really good idea to like do like a screen share and like go through people's lighter pack lists and give them a gear shakedown. The response has been not bad, but not quite as I was telling him I thought it was going to be like a really good idea. I thought it was going to like be like super like huge, and again, it didn't do bad.
It's just the first one.
It's just the first one, I guess. But I was hoping the response would be a little bit better than it was. But I still had fun making it, so I'll probably do more videos like that. Honestly, I might do another one next week because I can't think of a video idea. So if anybody has a good video idea for next week, put it in the chat, because I'm pretty good about like I kind of know like what my next video is going to be before I even like finish the one before that. But for some reason, I just like I've been thinking about it for the past couple of days. I just like can't think of a good video idea for next week. So if you think of a good video idea, please let me know.
We do have some good ones on the way.
Oh yeah, we got some good ones on the way. Just not immediately.
I saw. Could you go back up?
Look at Adam. Hi, Adam. Scott's complimenting your truck.
Nice. Appreciate it. Oh, when I had my mic,
when you almost popped the tires with the micro spikes, that's always good. By the way, if anybody's just joining and you haven't hit the like button yet, I know I already told a bunch of you to do it. So if you already did it, I appreciate it. But if you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button. That would be much appreciated. It helps us. It helps you. It helps everybody. It's just a great thing to do.
I saw one up a little bit.
Up a little bit further?
Well, it was what's your favorite trail meal?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw that one too, actually.
Oh, yeah,
right here. Tackle Bill. That's a good name. Tackle Bill asked, what is your favorite on-trail meal? That's a good question.
For breakfast, for me, was always I'd have a wrap, put peanut butter in it, granola, and banana. That was my favorite breakfast.
That is Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say that's a good one, but
You wouldn't like that?
I'm not a fan of. I mean, it's not bad, but
It was a little like healthier, I guess. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I don't know. Just peanut
Just-
butter and tortilla wraps. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. Just not the best. I think my favorite trail meal, and I've said this in videos and on podcasts and stuff, but you can't go wrong with just like the north sides, a bunch of pepperoni, and a bunch of hot sauce and a tortilla. I'm a big fan of that. It's easy to make. It's a lot of calories, and yeah, it's okay tasting if you put enough hot sauce in it. You know, it is what it is. Let's see. Dan Becker says to give a thumbs down. Don't give us a thumbs down. Give us a thumbs up, please.
We go up real quick. Matthew Clinton said, advice about encountering a mama bear with cubs was much appreciated. You're welcome. That's just what I found. Like in the 2 instances I was in, I felt like that was the better thing to do than run. So
yeah, that's sketchy. I swear to God, bears must be like afraid of me because I saw a couple on the AT, but not nearly as many as most people see. I feel like, and I never see them like in the Adirondacks and like the high peaks. There's a ton of bears over there. I've never seen one. I feel like
you're real tough, man.
I'm pretty tough. No, dude, they're afraid of me. I'm gonna knock on wood though because I'm afraid that now that I said that on the internet for a bunch of people to see, I feel like I'm probably gonna get bluff charge, but then I can make another like over dramatic thumbnail about it and get a bunch of views. So as long as I survive, it'll be worth it. Maybe not. Let's see. How's your appetite at home after a trip? That was from B3 Independent. I eat a shit ton of food. I'm actually thinking about making a video. Not thinking about it. We're going to do this video. I want to do a video where we go do like a pretty strenuous day hike, maybe like a 20+ mile day hike, maybe a run, honestly, like a trail run. And then I want to see, I might have said this before in one of the previous live streams, but we're going to do this really strenuous hike. And then I want to see how many McDonald's chicken nuggets I can eat. I think I can do at least 40, which that's not setting any records. Like there's plenty of videos on YouTube of people eating like 100+ chicken McNuggets, but I feel like 40, maybe even more. I might be able to do 50. Sean said he did 50 one time, I think.
After the Cranberry Lake 50, I stopped at McDonald's. I ate 2 McChickens, 2 McDoubles, a 20-piece nugget, an apple pie, and a shake.
Yeah, honestly, I've done big calories at McDonald's too. I can do more than 40, maybe 50. That's what I'll shoot for. 50. If I like don't eat very much during the day, do a really strenuous hike, maybe even more. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe I'll hate myself. Thanks for the super chat, Adam.
Oh, dude, I think I just shit myself.
Too quiet, maybe. I don't know. Our roommates are fucking with us outside right now. Let's see here.
Love the stash. Appreciate it. Here we go. Keep the compliments coming.
This is a good question from Couch Potato to Summit Peaker. Hell yeah, that's a good name. For a first-time backpacker, what advice would you give in what to consider when choosing their first trail to hit? I want to answer this carefully. I always try to be careful when you're talking to people that don't, have as much experience. I definitely wouldn't go off into like a really remote area. I would probably do some research. There I go again. And try to find a trail that's relatively well traveled. Now it's obviously kind of hard to tell before you get out there for sure. But chances are if there's like a pretty well-known route or like a pretty well-known section of a trail like the AT or the PCT, there's going to be people out there. So if anything, I would say try to do your best to choose something that's going to have people on it. Again, it's not always like super easy to do that, but try to do that. And then honestly, plan short days. Maybe just go for one night, do short days, less than 10 miles a day, honestly, maybe even less. And if you feel like you can do more at the end of it, then that's good. That means you can ramp it up a little bit next time. But I've seen a lot where people will get to it. And honestly, I did this the first times I backpacked when I tried to hike the long trail. I see people just go way too aggressive at the start and then they have a terrible experience, and then they think that backpacking just sucks, and they never do it again. And that you don't want that to happen. So if anything, just plan something that's going to be low mileage. And even if you're sitting around camp a little bit at the end of the day, even if you're a little bit bored, that's better than getting hurt. That's better than having a really shitty time and then not wanting to ever hike again. So I'm kind of rambling there, but I think that's some pretty solid advice for beginner backpacker. What do you think?
Yeah, and also if you happen to know somebody, who hikes, that'd probably be good to go.
Oh
with
yeah,
somebody
go with somebody else
and
who
who
knows how
knows-
to backpack. That's if you can. Obviously, it's not always that easy, but that is a good piece of advice.
And if they know, if there's a trail that they've done, that they know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I want to answer. Just saw the super chat from the hitchhiking multiple. We'll get to that in just a second, but there's this question here I want to answer. One true Gemini coming back with another question. I'm gonna nerd out about some camera stuff for a second here, people. When it comes to hiking, what type of camera gear are you carrying? Tripods, etc. Are they lightweight? Or are you taking a GoPro, something small? I haven't really ever talked about my camera gear very much, and I know most people don't care about camera stuff, so I'll make it quick. But I've kind of been learning how to use cameras and just all the details about cameras as I've been doing this YouTube channel. Basically, I never knew anything about it before I started this channel, and so I've had a few different cameras. The one I've been using lately is a Canon EOS R. It's a full frame mirrorless camera. It's one of the more expensive ones. It's a professional camera. It's a big boy. So it's not that lightweight at all. And then I just have I have a couple different lenses, but usually the one I take backpacking is just I think it's 22 millimeter lens. So relatively wide, 2.8 aperture. So I can still get some good shots when the light's low. I can still get that nice, bokeh, the blurry background. If you zoom up, or not zoom, if you go in close on something. So that's what I've been using. It is pretty heavy, unfortunately, but the quality is really good. It's a really popular camera. Darwin's used it a lot. I think the Show Brothers have one. It's a pretty popular. A lot of YouTubers have it, even people that aren't hikers. Really good quality. Very expensive, unfortunately, but you guys paid for it for watching all my videos, which I really appreciate. And then tripod, I've been going back and forth. I just have a ultra pod, I think it is. It's just it's maybe this big, just 3-leg thing. I don't have a full size tripod. And honestly, I don't even use the tripod very much. Maybe the only time I really ever use it is when we're at camp and we're sitting and cooking food or whatever, and I want to set the camera up, or if I'm setting the camera up to film us setting up our tent or whatever. Usually when we're hiking during the day, it's pretty rare that I'll take the tripod out. I've even thought about not bringing it because I think it weighs 5 or 6 ounces, so I could shave a decent amount of weight off my pack. But I don't want to just put my camera on the ground. I basically wouldn't be able to do any of those shots if I didn't bring it, so kind of have to bite the bullet. Okay, let's get to this super chat here. Eddie and the hitchhiking multiple always coming in with the super chats.
Oh yeah.
And I guess they're going on a hot date. That's good. I can give you guys 10 more minutes before I have to head out on a hot date. Well, good luck on your hot date. I'm gonna miss your comments though while you're on said hot date. But that's okay. Thank you very much for the super chat. Eddie and the hitchhiking multiple, always commenting on the videos. Much appreciated. All you folks out there who comment on the videos regularly, I recognize your names. I appreciate all your comments. I try to reply to a lot of them, and it really means a lot. So thank you guys very much. Let's try to get caught up with these questions here.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. Where is it? Down a little bit?
Yeah, M. Soko right here.
Ooh. Another person who comments on the videos quite frequently. Oh, he just did a super chat
Appreciate
too.
So we're gonna answer.
Should we check to see? Oh yeah. Oh, he has the same
That's
question.
so weird.
We were literally he just got played because we were about to answer his question before he did the super chat, and then he did the super chat. Sorry, M. Soko, but thank you for the super chat. It's much appreciated. It's a pretty good question too. Why don't you go ahead and read this one, Floss?
All right. What do you and Flossy pay attention to most in your toiletries, med kit, bags in 2021? went out multiple days on end.
Toiletries and med kit.
One thing I always bring is Leuco tape,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a type of athletic tape that's
For
like,
blisters and
yeah,
shit?
for blisters and it stays on like forever. Like, you can take multiple showers and it's gonna stay on. So
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing I always bring. I don't bring the whole roll. Usually I carry a pen with me because I don't know. You never know when you might have to write
like a
something.
pen, really?
Yeah, like an actual pen.
I didn't even know that, to be honest.
And I just wrap like a little bit of the Leuco tape around the pen.
That's a good idea.
And just keep it away so it doesn't get. I mean, it'd be fine if it got wet, but
Yeah,
it's better if it gets wet when it's on your skin first.
Mm-hmm. It's a good answer.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. I'm not great when it comes to first aid kits. I don't take very much stuff. I should probably take more, to be honest. I talked about this in a older video and people were really lighting me up in the comments for it, but I don't really carry that much first aid stuff. Just some Band-Aids, maybe like a little bit of the antibacteria cream or whatever for like when you get cut. Maybe like an alcohol. Yeah, Neosporin. Maybe like a couple alcohol pads and then duct tape or a Leuco tape just to like wrap up like a Band-Aid. I don't know. I'm not good when it comes. I should probably carry some more stuff, to be honest, but
something you should always have is a tick key or like some tweezers because
good call out there.
You should always carry that on you because I mean, what are you gonna do if you get a tick in you? You know?
Something to remove ticks for sure, especially if you're like on the East Coast, especially here in the Northeast, because Lyme disease. We got to start thinking about that now. Unfortunately, now that it's starting to warm up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else important in the med kit or toiletries. Toothbrush cut in half, obviously, to save weight. I say that ironically, but not ironically, because I literally did that to my toothbrush. I got no shame. Toothpaste. That's about it. I'm sure there's more, but I can't really think of anything else significant. Pretty minimal, I'd say. It's a good question, though. So thank you very much, M. Soko, for that super chat and for your continued support. See your comments a lot. Much appreciated. We got another one down here from Kevin Taber, I think is how you say that last name. Kevin, thank you very much for the super chat. Shout out from Iowa. Ooh, a state I know literally nothing about.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know anything about Iowa. What's one town in Iowa? Iowa City, is that a place? That sounds like I feel like I should be able to think of one city in Iowa.
I don't know.
Is Iowa City? I don't even know. I'm going to look it up now because I'm curious. But thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Kevin wrote, hitting the Buffalo River Trail in a couple weeks. I've never heard of that before. Enjoy some brews on me. 'Tis the season. Kevin, thank you very much. I'm sorry that I don't know anything about your state. I like geography, so I'm kind of Cedar Rapids. Oh, Iowa City is it? See?
Oh, okay.
Look at that. I was right.
Nice.
I don't know. That was kind of a lucky get. Oh, Des Moines. Des Moines.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting there.
And Melissa Todd asked, where can you find Leuco tape? I just bought a roll on Amazon. I've had the same roll like since the AT. It's a huge roll.
Alex said the same thing.
Yep.
Huh.
You can't find it in the store.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
I've honestly never looked. I bought it like once I think it was on Amazon, and I haven't really needed to buy it again since. Let's see. This is an interesting one. I think we might do this one a little bit different. So let's both share our thoughts. B3 Independent asking about socks. I talked about this very briefly in the pack shakedown video from this week. How many pairs of socks do you recommend taking on the AT? What's your answer?
Well, I had 3 on the AT, only because I had one to hike in, another pair to hike in, and then one for camp. But nowadays I just carry 2, one to hike in, and then one I like try to keep clean.
Mm-hmm. I feel like when people start to pack for any backpacking trip, they always bring more socks than they actually need.
Yeah, I had 4 to begin. Actually, I had 4 to begin
with. Which a lot of people do. And to be fair, there are still people out there who like have experience who still do bring more than 2 pairs. So it is personal preference. Like you have to feel it out a little bit. But I've found for me, I like two pairs, especially if it's a short. I mean, I know he said or they said on the AT. So through hike, it's a little bit different. But for shorter hikes, I feel like I'll just hike in one pair of socks and then sleep in the other pair. But on longer hikes, I'll honestly just hike in both pairs and then like I'll just sleep in the dirty socks, honestly.
Yeah.
Usually I'll sleep in the pair that I didn't wear that day, so they feel a little bit cleaner than the ones I wore all day in comparison. So it feels a little bit okay, but it's kind of a dirtbag move, to be honest. Not great when the socks are wet. So usually if one pair gets wet, I'll just wear that pair until it's like not wet outside anymore, which means you might have to wear them for a couple days in a row. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like some people take 3 pairs, 2 to hike in, 1 to sleep in. You know, at the end of the day, it's all personal preference.
I did that the whole AT, but now I just do 2. I don't know. Probably would just do 2.
Let's see. Tanner Smith, do you have an opinion on international thru hikers in 2021? Hi from Ontario. Ontario is a great place. I don't have an opinion on them. Can you get across the border right now? Is that like I don't even know. If you can get across the border, I'll have at it. Have fun. Ontario is sweet. I like Ontario. The parts I've been to, anyways. It's pretty big place. Let's see. This is kind of a very technical question about sleeping bag, sleeping pad temperature ratings and stuff. I'll try to answer it. This is from Kylie, the wildologist. Oh man, I feel like I never pronounce things well when I'm live on here.
I think you did pretty good on that.
Wildologist?
Yeah.
But anyways, Kylie asked, thoughts on a 30-degree sleeping bag with a sleeping pad R value of 3.5 for the AT, probably starting mid-March next year.
I think 30 degrees is just fine.
30-degree temperature rating would be good. I'm not as sure about the R. To be honest with you, I'm not sure about the R value. I'm not as I don't know how to explain that as well. I'm trying to look up the R value of my pad. Honestly, screw it. I don't want to be messing around on my phone right now.
Yeah, I don't know about R value at all.
I'm gonna give you a hesitant yes, that'll be okay, but definitely do more research before you trust me on that. I'll just say that. I don't want to mislead anybody.
I guess it depends how you sleep too. If you like sleeping hot
and your clothes set up, what other stuff you're bringing with you that you could use to keep you warm, your tent even. Yeah. Some tents are going to be warmer than other ones. So I think that's I think you're on the right track though, for sure.
If you're starting in mid-March, I might just bring a sleeping bag liner too. You can always send it home. Mm-hmm. So I would probably start with one of those. I've got one. It works good.
Good idea. Let's see here. Somebody asked where I've been in Ontario from Roxana. Where have you been in Ontario? I've been to Cornwall because that's very close to where I went to college. I've been to Ottawa when I was a kid. And that's pretty much it. So like the very eastern part of it. I've never been to Toronto. Oh, I went to Kingston once too, very briefly. Never been to Toronto, never been over there, but I'd like to someday. Let's see here.
All right. They're shitting on us.
Who's shitting on us?
I don't even. Silver Hammer.
They're always shitting on us. That's half this live stream is people just making fun of us. That's half the fun, right? That's a mouthful. I don't even know what that says. Let's see here. We're looking for some more questions to answer. This question's all over the place. We're looking for ones that jump out. Will Indy67 asked, will water filters take care of drinking water, or do you need to do more to it? I think you'll be fine with just a water filter. You should be good to go, assuming it's not broken. But yeah, water filter's all you need.
Yeah, I've never gotten sick.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. We got 171 people watching and only 108 likes. So
I'd recommend a Sawyer filter if you're gonna get one, because I started out with the MSR like hand pump one on the AT, and
nah, you don't want to fucking.
It was not.
You don't want to do those.
No, it clogged easy, and it was not fun.
let's see here. Oh, they're coming. They're flying in.
We
What's
can
that?
answer this one.
This one right here.
Oh, I guess we don't know because we don't
I know. Okay, so
have the tent.
I was gonna answer this one though.
Yeah. Okay.
So Gavin Worth asked, "What's a good $300 tent?" And we don't really have an answer, but we are both, I think, right?
Well, I'm probably going.
You're probably gonna do it.
I'm probably gonna buy it.
We're both thinking about buying the Gossamer Gear, the one tent, not the DCF, just the regular. I don't even know what the material is. Sil nylon, maybe something like that. And that's around $300. I think it's like maybe it's less than 20 ounces. It's a trekking pole tent, single wall tent. And it seems I've never used it, so I'm not going to say it's the best, but from the research that I've done right now, it seems like a pretty good balance between price, weight. It does have good reviews. All the reviews I've seen have been good. So I would say Gavin, again, I haven't used it yet, but if you're just trying to do some research and stuff, I would look into the Gossamer Gear, the one tent. And if you want to shell out another $200 or more than $200, you can get the DCF version and save like another couple ounces. But honestly, we're thinking about both getting it.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a good deal.
We have the Big Agnes Fly Creek. That's around like 300.
Yeah, that's a similar price.
That's a good tent as well.
That's a perfect example of when people say ultralight backpacking is so expensive. It's like there are expensive options out there, but this Gossamer Gear tent we're talking about does not weigh very much at all, and it's about the same price as the Big Agnes Fly Creek, which is a really common, like, it's still a pretty lightweight tent, but it's a really common, like, more traditional backpacking tent. That somebody who complains about how expensive ultralight is would probably buy anyway. So there's lots of good budget ultralight stuff out there. Don't listen to the people who tell you you only can spend a ton of money. Let's see here. One True Gemini coming in with the super chat. Thank you very much. Keep doing what you do, Kyle. Enjoy your advice and jokes. You got to come out to the West Coast, though. We are going to come out to the West Coast.
Somebody asked, I saw a question earlier about, they were wondering if we would ever do the PCT.
Yeah, we're going to try to do the PCT. We are definitely going to try to do the PCT. Taylor's in here. What's up, Taylor?
I wonder where Taylor's
I
at.
know. She's probably on the
everyone's
AT
wondering.
somewhere. Well, she's on the AT somewhere, obviously, but I don't know where. Adam's still fucking with us. That's awesome. Let's see here.
That actually sounded like an actual question, though.
Where was it?
Adams.
I can hear him laughing out there. Let's see here. Taylor Trolley asked, did you ever fall and bust your shit when on trail? I did a thru hike of the Foothills Trail a few weeks ago and fell like 20 times. Damn. Do you have any tips on how to prevent falls? I don't know. That's never really been an issue. Trekking poles?
Don't walk on things that are slippery.
Trekking poles. Try to get a light pack so you're not off balance as much. I guess, honestly, it is kind of like you do, the more you hike, like, I don't know how experienced Taylor is. So I'm sorry, Taylor, but I feel like the more you hike, like, you get used to just like knowing where to put your feet. It sounds like pretty dumb to say out loud, honestly, but
no, you do. It's like you don't even.
It's hard to explain. Like,
you don't even think. You know the best
like
way to
you
navigate.
just intuitively like know, like, and you still obviously still slip a little bit every now and then and still fall and stuff. But I only remember one hard fall on the AT.
I felt really bad.
You fell off a bridge, didn't you?
Yeah. I had to get off in Virginia on the AT for shin splints. And then when I got back on, it was the day I got back on the Appalachian Trail after a week. And like it had just rained the night before and I was on a bridge that was like, I don't know, I fell probably like 10 feet. It was the bridge was slippery.
Slippery slope, man.
But no, yeah, I fell like 10 feet into a riverbed. It was like, I don't know how I didn't get hurt. I just instinctively turned like this and like my backpack like took the fall. So And somehow I had Pop-Tarts and they weren't crushed. I have no idea how.
Shit.
But no, that was the worst fall I took. I don't know how I didn't crack my head open.
Adam's trolling me super hard right now. So if anybody wants to make fun of Adam Oler in the comments section, please do it right now. He's our roommate. He's literally like 15 feet that way through a couple walls right now. And he's making fun of my car because my car broke down last weekend. I was literally driving and it just stopped working.
That was the
Like I can hear him laughing out there now. My car literally stopped working and it's still in the shop now. So I've been carless for the past week, which sucks. So thanks for rubbing that one in, Adam. Let's see.
Someone asked true or false. Oh, true or false.
Where'd it
You
go?
can hike the Pemi in a day. There are videos
True.
of people hiking the Pemi in a day. And it took like 17 hours, I think, was one video I saw.
Oh yeah,
They
people
do
do
it.
it in a day all the time. Yeah. It's hard as shit. I want to try it actually.
Yeah, it's 50 miles, right?
No, it's
less.
30. It's like 30, roughly 30, something like that. Like maybe 30 and change. I'm sure
Oh,
somebody.
no. The one I watched was the Cranberry Lake 50
Oh,
in a
in
day.
one day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that took 17 hours, yeah.
That'd be tough. Screw that.
Do we?
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Dennis 65366.
9.
No 9. Thank you very much for the super chat, Dennis. $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Whoops. Y'all make me laugh, but you know what you're talking about. Sometimes we do not know what the fuck we're talking about. Let's be honest. And I hear everybody cheering outside our door right now because we also got another super chat from Alan Key that said to buy Adam a beer, which is great because he actually gave me a few beers tonight. So I guess Adam, I'm gonna have to buy you a beer. We'll see. We'll see about that. But thank you for the super chat, Alan Key, and thank you to Dennis as well because I kind of skipped over that one when Adam got his beer super chat. People are actually making fun of Adam.
Nice.
It's so funny. I'm pretty sure Adam is Dan Becker. Adam's worse. Adam's worse than Dan Becker. I can literally hear, oh shoot, I totally just hit the microphone there. I can literally hear them reacting to what I'm saying in like real time. It's kind of funny.
Oh, we're almost at 200.
200, almost at 200 people. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already, and maybe that'll get enough people to join. I don't really think is that how it works? You hit the like button and more people join. I don't know, but if you haven't hit the like button already, please hit the like button. Preston, we got another super chat here. Preston, car money. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Preston. I'm gonna need it. Trust me. Is there a list of weekend hikes somewhere, or do I need to plan it all out? I love being lazy. Preston, I appreciate the super chat, but I don't know where you live. I don't know what your hiking experience is. I don't even know what you want to hike. Preston, I can't plan your hikes for you. I'm sorry. If you have a more specific question, you don't got to do a super chat, but you can just leave it in the chat and hopefully I'll see it and I can try to answer it.
He said he likes being lazy. That's why he wasn't specific.
Well, you got to be a little bit more specific is what I'm trying to say here. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, Preston. We're getting more bizarre emoji super chats from Nikki W. Thank you for the $10 super chat, $9.99. But who's counting? I am. And that's like what is that? A little fox? A little cat? Something? Dog? I don't know. I've never seen that before. But thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all these super chats, everybody. We make way more money on the super chats than the Shell Brothers do. And I think that just really speaks to how much more talented we are at live streaming than they are.
Preston lives just outside of Washington, D.C.
Ooh.
I don't know. I guess what, Maryland? I don't.
So you could do a little section of the AT, maybe like somewhere in Maryland. You could go over to Virginia, maybe like Shenandoah.
Yeah.
Shenandoah National Park might be a good place to start. I'm not like super familiar with the trails there, but seems relatively easy. It's beautiful too. I love that section. Maybe check out Shenandoah.
Maryland was nice. You
Maryland,
remember?
yeah,
Maryland
dude,
was
I loved Maryland. It was like a day and a half basically because it's such a short section of the trail, but it's great. I would check out Shenandoah National Park. Was it Preston that asked? Yeah, Preston. But that's just me. There's other options. Let's see here. People making fun of the fox. Herbert Cornell asked, any thoughts on doing some mountaineering or rock climbing, learning more technical outdoor skills for more technical backpacking? I'm going to sound kind of lame, but honestly, mountaineering and rock climbing doesn't really appeal to me. I don't know why. People ask me that a decent amount, and I don't know. I'm not even that afraid of heights.
If I was
it just doesn't sound that like fun. I don't know.
If I was out in British Columbia with like, foresty foresters, someone who knows what they're doing, like I would probably try some mountaineering.
I would try something like that, but I think that's like, and I don't really know much about mountaineering, so I should probably not say too much about this. Sound like an idiot, but is that really like mountaineering, or is that just like more technical hiking? Like, what is the definition of like? I don't even know, honestly.
I don't really know either.
It's definitely more closer to mountaineering than what we have here. For sure.
Those people who rock climb though, they set their tents up like on the rock.
I know
face.
that shit's crazy. I'm sure there's some people in the chat right now that have like done that stuff or seen that, but I'm sure we've all seen the videos of the people rock climbing when they're doing like really long climbs, when they have the tents that literally are like hanging on the cliff.
I couldn't sleep.
Dude, there's no way. Like you see them like when they have to like take a shit. like how do they do that? Like that.
I don't know.
That just doesn't sound fun to me.
Hopefully, if they did and they had to hang out of the tent, no one was like camping below them.
they do it onto the tent below. There's some people like a couple 100 feet down. They're like, what the fuck?
On the rock face.
Yeah. That would suck. That would suck big time. We got another super chat here from Artie Ron. Thank you, Artie.
Artie ran. Where'd you run to, Artie?
Thank you for the super chat. $10 super chat. That's dope. Does a section hike of the AT have to be done in one calendar year? No. A section hike, if you do the AT in a calendar year, even if you do it in multiple sections, that's technically a thru hike still, according to the ATC anyways, because as I've discussed in a previous video, there's no real definition. But the closest thing I guess we have to a real definition comes from the ATC. And according to them, if you do it in 1 year, even if you take a month off at some point, multiple months off at some point, it's still technically a thru hike. So a section hike would be if you do the entire trail in sections over the course of more than a calendar year. So hopefully that helps. I'm pretty sure that's right. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah. Someone said portaledge, talking about like hanging from the rock face.
Oh man. Let's see here.
These super chats will fix your car.
I hope they do. I've been spending a lot of money over the past few days. I spent a lot of money today. I gotta answer this one. Tackle Bill, back with the question.
Back again.
This is actually something I meant to tell you that I forgot to tell you. What's the best and worst hostel / motel you guys have ever stayed in? I'm gonna talk about the worst.
Hotel?
I'm gonna talk about the worst.
Dude, this is good.
Do you remember how I've told you about that story of the shitty hotel in Rutland that I stayed at on my long trail hike? The Travel Inn.
You probably told me about it.
But I stayed at this hotel back in 2016 when I hiked the long trail in Rutland, Vermont, and it was literally like there was just like straight up like crackheads just like staying there. Like I'm not even kidding. And like we were kind of talking to one of them because they were just like loitering like everywhere. Like they were just everywhere. And he said something about how like the state or like some government program was paying for like homeless people to stay at this hotel basically. And so it was fine. You know, nobody like threatened us. Like we were fine, but it was a rundown, really shitty hotel. And then it was literally like 2 days ago, I saw an article on like 7 Days or like Vermont Digger, one of the local news networks around here, talking about that exact hotel and how and how it might have been a federal program actually pays for people to stay at that hotel.
Okay.
And it was like they like interviewed a bunch of people that lived at that hotel and stuff. And I was like, that's the same hotel I stayed at. That place was a dump.
So you shared your worst ones. I guess I should share
What's
my
your
worst.
What's your worst one? Worst ones are better than the best ones.
So are we name dropping places here or what?
You can name
Okay.
Just be fair.
Well, I actually stayed here twice. It was the second time that I had a bad experience. In Hiawassee, Georgia, right at the beginning, the Budget Inn.
Oh yeah.
So, like, I was in the room, and I was like I smelt an odor, and I was like, oh no, like, which they smell anyways, because
It's just
like
shitty,
dirty
cheap
hikers.
hotel. It was like $40 a night
Yeah.
at that hotel, wicked cheap.
Anyways, under the side table, there's just this like cat shit sitting there, and I'm just like, I just expected it. Like,
There's just a turd in your hotel.
Yeah,
Man.
and
That's
I was
brutal. That's brutal.
yeah, I expected it. So.
Do you remember the hotel?
In New York.
No, it was in Pennsylvania, I think. We stayed at it was actually it was a travel inn too. It was
a
the
Budget
same
Inn or a travel?
No, it was a
inn?
travel inn, the same like brand as the hotel I stayed at in Rutland.
Oh,
It was in. Oh man, I looked it up the other day when I was reading that article because it was like pretty similar. Oh, what's that town in Pennsylvania? I can't think of the name of the town. I'm sorry.
well, if you say like, kind of try and jog my memory.
I'm
here.
trying to jog my own memory. I can't.
What
think
happened
of
at the?
There was
hotel?
cats. There was cats in the lobby. Do you remember?
Oh, okay.
It was
I
you,
thought
me,
that was-
Indy, and Mullet.
Yeah, I thought that was New York.
It was in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Wind Gap. Wind Gap, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Um,
Yes, I remember that.
that place was fucking sketchy too.
Yeah.
That was a shit hotel. I read the reviews on Google the other day for that hotel because I was bored. People were not having it.
What was your favorite? Like
Favorite hotel or hostel?
No, yeah, I guess let's do hostel. Favorite hostel. You stayed at?
I always say the Notch Hostel. That was a good one. Woodchuck was really good.
I had a great time at Boots Off Hostel
I didn't stay there.
in Hampton, Tennessee. That's a good one. I also had a bad experience in Tennessee at one. Honestly, forget the name of it, but I did a work for stay, and the guy made me work all day. It was like it cost. I would have just paid the money. It cost like $20.
he definitely got more than $20 for it.
Dude, this man had
Jesus
me
Christ.
like cleaning all the rooms. I had to haul like a washer and dryer from the basement, like up the steps and stuff. I forget the name of
That was
the
in
hostel.
Irwin.
Irwin. It was in Irwin. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Tennessee.
wasn't there for it, but I remember you telling me that story. I forget the name of the hostel though.
It's right. Yeah, it's right. there.
Honestly, like I feel like it was long ago enough now that since we went through that it's possible a lot of these hostels have changed and new owners
Yeah.
and stuff. So I don't want to be ripping on them too much. Our experiences are kind of dated at this point, unfortunately. Especially after this past year, who knows how many of them turned over and got new owners and closed and all this stuff.
That guy did me dirty though. From that point on, I never did a work for stay.
Yeah,
but except for Lake of the Clouds.
Hut. That's different though. Alan Key, I know we got some super chats here. Let's get caught up on these. Alan Key, thank you for super chat. Did he have another one earlier too? He might have.
Maybe.
I think
Thanks,
he asked-
Alan.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alan. You and Flossy have a beer too. We will do just that. Thank you very much.
Dude, there it is again.
What?
James Bailey. Flossie looks just like the actor James Franco. It's either Dave
Every
Franco
single-
or James Franco.
Every single live stream without fail, somebody says
that's
that.
what I was. 127 hours.
Oh,
Where that
yeah.
guy's arm gets stuck in the rock.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
That's one reason we probably don't want to go. I guess he was cave exploring.
Yeah,
but-
he was doing some gnarly shit. You won't ever find me in a cave, I'll say that. No way. I'm gonna butcher this one.
Tara.
Tara Clayson, I think is how you say that.
Yeah.
$20 super chat. Thank you very much, Tara, if that's how you pronounce it.
Or Tara. Might be
Tara. Either way, thank you very much. Cheers from Ohio, a state that I know a little bit more about than Iowa, but not very much.
Yeah.
Columbus is in Ohio, Cincinnati,
Yeah. Cleveland.
Cleveland, Dayton.
They've got Cedar Rapids, the amusement park.
Oh, You mean Cedar
Cedar
something?
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm not an amusement. It's Cedar something. I'm not an amusement park.
They've got
Where's
the-
Kevin when you need
They've
him,
got the
man?
Buckeye Trail.
the Buckeye Trail, the beautiful Buckeye Trail. I've heard so many good things about the Buckeye Trail. The Show Brothers always make fun of the Buckeye Trail because they're from, I'm not sure where in Ohio they're from. They're from somewhere over there in Ohio. But thank you very much for the super chat. Did I miss any? Yes, I did. Dennis is back with another one. Dennis
Nice.
6536669. Hopefully you can get more beer. We
Thanks.
will get more beer, maybe.
Well, we got to buy Adam one now. So.
Yeah, I guess we owe Adam a beer. He got us at least a little bit of super chat here.
Wind Gap is a bad area.
Yeah, Wind Gap is a little bit fucked. One of the more sketchy hitchhiking encounters I had too was in Wind Gap. It wasn't that bad, but the guy that picked me and Mullet up he was a little bit on edge. He was a little bit pissed off about life, it seemed, and he definitely did some rambling to us about that.
The best AT privies are in Maine. No doubt.
That's from Greg.
Greg Morton Outdoors.
Greg Morton Outdoors. Greg comments on a lot of my videos. Appreciate that, Greg.
I think Maine's got some of the better ones.
Yeah. I feel like I don't really remember any privies sticking out.
We tried to stay away from privies.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I used them. I did use them sometimes on the AT.
I used them,
but if I can choose, I'll usually prefer to dig a cat hole. Faux show.
Either way, you should always hover. Cat hole or privy.
Yeah, definitely. Which hostel is infamous for being a cult? There was a few on the AT that were like kind of culty. It was weird. I think he's
the Yellow Deli.
I feel like they're probably talking about the Yellow Deli. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the Yellow Deli, but they make good sandwiches. People shit on the Yellow Deli all the time, honestly.
Yeah, they were
nice to us.
They were really nice. They made like free breakfast and everything.
We stayed for free.
Yeah.
It was definitely weird. It's weird, but
I've got nothing bad really to say.
I got nothing bad either, but it is weird. Honestly, there were some other hostels that were like kind of like commune-y. like you show up and like you can tell a lot of people there had been there for like a couple weeks and they like weren't even paying anymore. They were just like working, like doing shit for the hostel, and like it was kind of weird, but that's just what you get when you stay at hostels in random mountain towns. They were all nice. Got another super chat from M Soko, $10. I just picked up 2 boxes of some Fruit Loops flavored Pop-Tarts. Envy me. I don't really envy you that much, to be honest, because Fruit Loops flavored Wait a minute.
He wonders why you would ever get like. One time I bought Pop-Tarts.
Oh,
so
like
they were like
things that are flavored like other things.
Yeah.
Hear me out. So I don't like it when things are flavored like other things. Like, how do I explain this? So the Pop-Tarts, for instance, Fruit Loop flavored Pop-Tarts. Why not just get Fruit Loops? Like, why do you need something that's flavored like something else like that? Like, and we're not talking about normal flavors. We're not talking about like chocolate or vanilla or strawberry. Like s'mores, for instance. This is the one. Like when people talk about s'mores Pop-Tarts, I'm like, why don't you just get s'mores then? Like
M Soko,
I don't get that. I don't get that.
M Soko, I'm on your side, man. I
think most people are on your side. People shit on me for saying that.
I like different flavored Pop-Tarts.
I don't know. Did we get all these super chats? Did we miss any?
Nope.
I think we got them all. If we missed your super chat, spam us in the chat until we realize, and we will get to it. We've missed them in the past a few times, and then we catch up to them later. It happens.
Somebody asked what are some must-see blue blazes on the AT. We didn't I guess one that I wish I did was Charlie's Bunyan.
Yeah, it was only like a point one or something. It was pretty close.
I know. I didn't even go to it. I can't.
It was all right. It was pretty packed with tourists, honestly, because you're pretty close to the road there.
Yeah,
but it's cool. I'm not gonna say it wasn't cool. Let's see. Gear Lexi Graceham asked, gear that a lot of people take but you don't think is necessary. I mean, besides the obvious camp chair, sit pads. I know you'll disagree with that one.
Well, yeah, I mean,
sit pads. Fuck the sit pads.
You don't need. Yeah, you don't need it.
And just because it's unnecessary, I'm not saying like you shouldn't take it, but my camera gear is not necessary.
Like a Bluetooth speaker.
That is 100% not necessary. Not that many people take it though.
Yeah, but some people, I've seen it.
Some people. Oh yeah, we've seen it. Ooh, American Hiker 69 is here.
Oh, nice.
Is that the same American Hiker 69?
It is. Just
No,
change the profile.
And the number.
Oh, really? Was it?
It was 96 before, but I kept saying 69. Is it the same? Is it the same person? I don't know. There might be an imposter American Hiker 69 here. But Jess just gave us another super chat. But thank you very much, Jess. I'm planning on hiking the NPT late summer. What were your favorite / least favorite parts? Favorite part?
Was the first day when it didn't rain.
Yeah. I think my favorite part is the section by West Canada Lakes. It honestly wasn't very good for us because we got fucking dumped on through there. But the first time I did it, it was really cool. Really, really remote out there, like super wild. You just feel like you're in the thick of it, which is really cool. And the views are really beautiful on the lakes there. Least favorite part? Probably our last day.
Yeah, whatever
That was like the hardest part too. Like as
Yeah.
far as like climbing and not like big climbs, but just a lot of like up and downs. So we went northbound. So maybe like if you're going northbound, the last like 20 miles ish was a little bit harder. I'm sure it would have been fine if it wasn't our last day and we weren't tired and stuff, but just from our experience anyways, from my experience, that was probably the least favorite section.
What's the town that Campwood lived in?
Pasico.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was a cool
that
little
area.
section.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice trail. I don't think we did it justice in our video, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, that's just how hiking is sometimes.
This is true. Powerful $5 super chat. Kyle, I think we're gonna kind of leave it there, O'Grady. Trail Tales inspired me to go balls deep and hike the JMT this summer. Hell yeah.
That is I want to hike that trail.
I
so
do
bad.
too. That is awesome. Thank you very much, Powerful. That's a very high compliment. I appreciate that.
Powerful. I'm curious how long. I got a question for you. I was curious because I know you got to you have to get a permit. I'm wondering how long you had to wait to get a permit to hike the JMT.
I know a lot of people who have tried to get permits. I know very few who have actually gotten permits. It seems like it's a huge pain. Adam's dad did it actually
Oh, really?
a number of years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're, I'd like to know how long it took because I do want to hike that trail.
Melissa asked, "What is JMT?" JMT stands for the John Muir Trail. It's out in California, I think. I honestly don't know much about it. Part of it's the PCT, right?
Yeah.
But maybe not all of it. It's like
No. Yeah.
300 something miles. I'm not the
think
best
it's
person to be
two-
talking about this, but
Yeah. I don't remember either. But
I know it's like a very, very famous, very scenic trail. Matthew asked, top 5 pop punk heartthrobs of the 2000s. I'm more of a 2010s pop punk fan, but I'll just say Taking Back Sunday. That's all 5. I love Taking Back Sunday. Let's see. We got time for a few more here. Well, should we do 3 more questions?
let's do 3 more.
Let's do 3 more questions, everybody. So I know people have been asking questions this whole time, but get them in.
He said, Powerful said, I got one Novo, much easier. That's good to know. Maybe I'll try and get one going Novo then.
There you go. All right, 3 more questions, everybody. Start putting them in. They gotta be good questions. This is how we do it. We say 3 more questions and then we spend like another 20 minutes debating on which 3 to take. So we're not hanging up quite this second, but 3 more questions. And they gotta be good questions. Or super chats. Then they can suck.
I'd like one of them to be a would you rather. Those are always fun.
Any good would you rathers? Yeah. That's a good one. But it's not. We're going for the best. Let's see. Should we do this one? Because we do some stuff that's not backpacking.
Yeah.
All right. So this is gonna be the first of the last 3. B3 Independent asked favorite outdoor activities not backpacking. I think skiing, probably.
Yeah, I snowboard.
And fishing.
Yep.
It's
we like to
almost
fish.
fishing season.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I hunt, so I like to hunt. What else outdoors?
I feel like we don't really do too much besides outdoor stuff besides that. He went mountain biking once.
Yeah, one time. I ate it too.
I think my favorite outdoor activity besides backpacking is skiing. But fishing, I didn't really ever fish until last year, and I literally caught like 2 fish. So I wouldn't really
Kayak.
call myself a fisherman, but
I like to kayak.
to
I
yak.
Honestly, I would like to get into I'd like to try rock climbing out,
Yeah,
but
I don't agree. I'm not really super interested in rock climbing. Let's see. 2 more questions. We got a bunch here. We're reading through them now, everybody.
that one's funny.
This one?
Yeah.
I feel like they're the same thing, though.
Yeah.
That is a good would you rather.
It's funny.
Let's see here. Ooh, this is a good one. Let's do this one. Jessica Marcelli?
Marcel.
something?
Might be just Marcel.
Marcel. Good would you rather here. Would you rather encounter lightning on a ridgeline or a mama moose in heat? I think I would rather encounter the moose.
Yeah. I don't want
I
to be
hate
any
lightning.
part of lightning on a ridge.
Fuck that noise. No way. No way.
I mean, I escaped a mama bear, so what's a mama moose?
Yeah, what's
you
a
know?
mama moose gonna do? Moose can
No.
fuck you up
Oh
though.
yeah, no doubt.
Moose can fuck you up.
I've heard that you could if you climb a tree, they'll wait for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah,
I've heard that too.
They'll wait for you.
One
in the
more
tree.
question, everybody. One more question. What's it gonna be? It's gotta be good. There's lots of good questions here.
Dang.
There's lots of good questions here.
That one was good. We do this every time, don't we?
I know. That's pretty fun. There's lots of funny ones. We should have told everybody to do would you rather's earlier on. Next time we're gonna do some more would you rather so we can take more than 3.
This isn't a question, but everyday backpacker said he lives in grizzly country, more afraid of moose.
Damn.
They will charge at you, no doubt. I'm from Maine, so I've seen plenty of moose.
This is a good one, but we already answered one of theirs. So I feel like we got to choose somebody else.
Oof.
Benjamin said, I thru hiked the AT through Corona. You and Flossy are awesome. Thanks for the inspiration. Thank you very much, Benjamin Johnson.
It feels good. We are able to inspire some people.
Everyday Backpacker said, been charged, peed myself, not going to lie. Appreciate the honesty.
It's not fun.
One more question here, folks. We're looking at them. Obviously, like, what do they think we're doing? Like, just looking at like something else, just not paying attention. Obviously, we're looking at them. Let's see. We're getting lots of good ones. I'm holding out for the best one.
I think the funniest one's been this one right here.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Go for it.
All right. Ryan McDunco with the final question. Would you rather hike 100 miles without shoes or walk bare balls into a thorn bush? Probably. I don't know. What do you think? Think about it. Make sure you there is a right answer. So make sure you choose wisely.
100 miles without shoes. Whew.
I know what I'm going to say.
I've hiked 100 miles with shoes, and sometimes it fucks my feet up.
Yeah. I'm going to go thorn bush. I'm not proud of it. I'm not excited to choose that by any stretch of the imagination, but 100 I feel like 100 miles without shoes, I would fuck my feet up so bad that I'd probably like permanently mess them up.
Dude, you barely remember that on the MPT. You barely even walked like you didn't even walk a mile without shoes, and you like hurt your foot.
I know.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was walking around with barefoot and my feet got fucked up. Not like hiking. I was just walking around camp.
I'd hike 100 miles, I think, without shoes.
You do that before you'd walk into a thorn bush with just bare balls?
Yes, because I've walked through a thorn bush with clothes on, and it friggin' hurts.
Yeah, exactly. So why would you do it without pants on too?
Well, I'd rather.
Oh wait, no, you said
I'd rather hike the 100 mile. I'm not
Okay,
gonna do that.
My brain's starting to short out here. We should probably call it. Okay, that's gonna be it, everybody. Thank you so much to everyone who joined tonight. We had like 200 people on. That's awesome.
I haven't seen 200 yet.
We hit 200
Oh,
we did a little bit.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is. Boom. Thank you, everybody. Seriously, the channel's been popping off over the last like month, like more than it has in a long time. So I really appreciate everyone watching the videos. Appreciate all the likes, comments, subscribing, and super chats, and all the comments. Seriously, it's like honestly, like I'm just super lucky to have this opportunity to do this stuff. Obviously, like we really love it. More than we probably even should. I probably take it a little too seriously sometimes, but it's super fulfilling. And honestly, I'm just super grateful. Seriously, for
thank you guys.
Everybody who fucks with this ridiculous content that we make. So
we love hearing your stories too. Like
yes.
After I put my story out there, everybody was commenting their stories, and I read their comments for like over an hour. It's awesome to see.
Yes.
See everybody's stories. So
thank you so much, everybody. Send me a message on Instagram at Kyle Hates Hiking if you have a good video idea for this week, because I still don't know what the fuck I'm going to make a video on. I'll probably just do another pack shakedown video, to be honest. We'll see. That's going to do it. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend. Stay safe.
Peace.
Bye-bye. And, oh, shoot. There we go. Good